Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 20 of the Benchwarmers. I'm your host, Eli Hamilton.
I'm your host, Rock New York.
I'm AJ, the host.
And this is week 20, gentlemen. It's going to be a special episode. We're going to have some fun today. We've officially made it. 20 whole episodes. How are we feeling?
Feeling good.
Can you believe we made it this far?
Feeling surprised.
Doing good. We've got
very
some big
surprised.
things in the works.
There's been some weeks where we thought about, man, we just maybe shouldn't do it this week.
Hang
But
it
you know
up.
what? We stood to it.
We made it
Made
to
it
the new
through.
year.
We have.
We've done it. What did we start? August?
Done this for almost a year now.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I was about to say, we are less than a minute into this. You better not. But we thank everyone for sticking with us for
have we not
20
done this
episodes.
last year? No, we did one last week.
No.
Missed my chance to say
Yep.
it's a joke.
You missed it. Cool. All right. So much for smooth episode, but
It is smooth.
we got this.
Smooth like
So
butter.
we've got a couple of things for you. We have several things in the works for 2026, so you'll see a lot of announcements coming out over the next
yeah.
few months,
Oh, yeah.
few weeks, days even, depending on
Days?
how some things go.
Oh, days. Yeah.
But we'll start off today. A little golf. A big shakeup in the golf world today. As we've kind of discussed before, the LIV Tour. It's been a big thing. Last what? How many years now is that, AJ? That it's been relevant?
3 years.
Let's say
3 or 4 years, yeah.
4 years ish.
Around 21, 22, yeah.
Today, leader of Team Smash. Is he on Smash? I think it's who it was.
Oh, I don't know about team. That's,
Hang on, let me look real quick.
I'm be honest, I have
don't
not
know.
watched a lick
So-
of live
Live
golf
golf,
in
yeah,
my
yeah.
life.
I don't know.
Let's see if I was correct. Hold. Come on.
No disrespect, but I just don't watch live golf at all.
See, I got into LIV. I really enjoyed it. I went to the Indianapolis tournament. It's a lot of fun. If I'm being
Forgot
honest,
you did that. How was it?
I really enjoyed it actually. I was talking to somebody today, which we'll get to what I think is bad about it, but it was a lot of fun. I kind of hate on the what am I thinking?
I don't know what you're hating on.
Like the style of play, how it was. But then you go there and it's electric. It's a lot of fun. Very fan interactive. I liked it a lot. So I hate that this could be a bad thing for them, but I was correct. Leader of Smash GC, Brooks Koepka, officially has left the LIV Tour and was reinstated today onto the PGA Tour.
He disbanded, last week, I do believe?
Yes. Last week announced that his intention was to leave LIV.
Which was rumors swirling all off season.
And he had a really bad season in LIV.
But was it a bad season or was it lack of...
See, I don't know, because whenever I went to the round I got to watch, he just didn't feel like Brooks. Like, if you watched Brooks during the team finals, dude was locked in. I mean, he played fantastic in the individual, in the teams. He looked good. Indianapolis, he was stagnant. He got very frustrated a couple times. I actually think he withdrew in the second round.
But
It was so bad.
I don't remember him playing that much.
It just, like, I got to see him play a couple holes, and then I didn't see him the rest of the day. I've always liked Brooks. He's fun to watch, but you could tell there was some things going downhill with him. And so today, it was released kind of, I guess the terms, would you say, AJ, of Brooks' return to the PGA?
Yep. The PGA has put out a 3-week till February 2nd for all former champions. When was
Is it champions?
champions, yes.
So before we get to that, let's talk about what it kind of entails in his return.
Yeah. I sent you the thing that broke it down, correct? Yep.
We got it right here. This is Dan, where is it, Rappaport?
Rappaport, yep.
There we go. Dan Rappaport on Twitter posted at 1:50 today, Monday, January the 12th. It says he will play in the Farmers and Waste Management Open, which
He already announced that
is
publicly,
nice
too.
to see, because I
Yep.
figured there would be a heavier ban on him for at least a year.
Just keep reading.
He's back almost immediately, but there is a penalty. So this includes he's got to do a $5 million charitable donation, which, again,
I think that was more mutual. than it
also
is
playing
charity.
for LIV, $5 million's nothing. That's pocket change. He is ineligible for player equity program for 5 years, which is a projected 50 to 85 million in lost earnings. But
There you go.
But I will say, if he can get back to old Brooks and win some things, that 50 to 80 ain't going to mean anything.
Now you got
to
to think,
him.
if he wins any majors, that does not count towards majors because majors
Yes.
are open for everything.
Well, and also, too, you got to think, he didn't, I think his contract with LIV expired, too.
Yeah, this
So-
was going to be his last year.
So he's not hurting for any money.
No.
So, I mean, yeah, 50 million extra is nice, but that's not bad. He will be ineligible for 2026 FedEx Cup bonus payout. I figured it'd be more than 26. I figured it'd be a 26, 27, 28 deal. But if that's it, that's not bad. And then he's ineligible for President's Cup and TGL. I think it's fair. For how long is he ineligible? Do we know? Or he is eligible. Excuse me. I read that wrong.
I say.
So he is eligible for President's Cup and TGL. So I guess you can make up that money right there.
Is it for pay or is it to play?
Just says eligible.
I think it's eligible to play.
Period.
FedEx Cup is the basically the playoffs.
Well, the President's Cup too.
Well, yeah, but yeah, that's
Here nor there.
That's what's it called?
So the major.
I'm blanking.
What?
That's like the Ryder Cup. President Cup's
Yeah,
like the Ryder Cup,
yeah.
right?
So the major news to this that AJ was referring to is the excuse me, the returning membership policy. Here's where it gets interesting. It only applies to players who've won some kind of major since 2022. So this includes Koepka, what did he win since 22?
The PGA.
Was it the PGA Championship?
Mm-hmm.
So you got him with the PGA. John Rahm.
I'm pretty sure that's the only one he's won.
Rombo won the Masters in 22, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Rombo, DeChambeau.
23.
Huh?
No, he won in 22.
This
Scotty
22.
won when we graduated, correct?
Scotty won 21. Rahm won 22.
Scotty won.
Scotty won 23. Who won last year? When did Scotty
You
last
don't
year?
remember who won last year? The man got on his knees.
No.
Oh, you mean 24?
24.
Yeah.
Maybe we're off a year.
I think we're off here. 'Cause I think
Scotty was 24.
No, Rom won it our senior year.
So 23?
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it would have been
Positive.
22 Scotty,
Yep,
23
23.
Rahm, 24 Scotty, 25 Rory.
Yes.
Cool. So Rahm obviously wins that. The DeChambeau, two-time U.S. Open champion, and then what did Cam Smith win?
The Open.
That's right.
The
Forgot about that.
the European Open, whatever you want to call it, the Open.
So
The Open.
here's where this gets interesting. I actually had a debate earlier with my girlfriend's dad. Well, not really a debate. We kind of agreed on this mutually. You look at this. We'll say DeChambeau first. We'll look at him. Bryson has the highest upside of LIV Golf right now. He's making the most money. They're sponsoring his YouTube channel. He's just making so much money. It's insane how much they're making with him. Then we look at John Rahm. John Rahm was two-time individual champion. Legion 13 won the championship this year. So you're looking at a guy who has done everything in the LIV championships, as far as that goes. The one thing I feel like that's been consistent with these LIV guys, over the last, I guess, 3 to 4 years, and I'll just use Bryson because I watch Bryson a lot. One of my favorites. Y'all know this.
Mm-hmm.
You
Really?
look
He's your favorite?
I had no
Did
idea.
you not know that?
I had no
no
clue.
So we'll look at the 25 Masters. Bryson led going into day 3. Or no, I'm sorry, he was a stroke behind Rory. Bryson blew up in the 4th round. The year before that, Bryson led going into day 4. Bryson blew up day 4. John Rahm, did he miss the cut last year?
24.
He missed it.
He missed the cut as a reigning champ. Don't think it's ever been done.
Mhm. Last year played a lot better.
Last year he finished in the top 15, top
Uh-huh.
20, something like that.
And
He was close to finishing like top 5, but then had a rough.
Brooks completely out of it.
Brooks missed the. Not Brooks. Brooks missed the cut.
Both times. Every
No,
time.
he didn't. He made it last year. I'm pretty sure.
Then we look
Saw
at
it.
U.S. Open. Bryson kind of had a midweek. Last year, was it 2 years or 3 years ago? Bryson missed the cut at the Masters.
Oh,
I think so.
It was 23. Bryson missed the
I
cut
think
completely
so.
at the
I think-
Masters.
I know Roy missed the cut too.
Yeah, that was a big. Let me see if I can find it up. But it's been since LIV, these guys have kind of fallen apart.
You don't have to look it up, but you know who did fall apart? Dustin Johnson.
DJ has.
Mm-hmm. That's when you can say it's falling apart. Now he won't say it. He'll be like, "Nah, it's not the money. It's just I'm old and stuff." But yeah, I have Phil Mickelson here at 55
Yeah.
But it's
in 23 in 2023 fighting John Rahm and almost came back to win the Masters.
That was a good.
So I don't want to hear anything about that.
So if we look in 25, I'll use Bryson at first. Bryson missed the cut at the U.S. Open. He was the reigning champion. The Open Championship, Bryson fought hard. PGA Championship, he finished second. The Masters finished fifth. Not a bad year. I think it was 23. Let me look real fast because this is important to my point. Bryson DeChambeau missed the cut in the Masters in 23. Missed PGA Championship, finished fourth, and then the U.S. Open and the Open Championship finished over par. All this to say, the common thing I'm noticing with the LIV format, it's hurting these guys in the majors. Bryson's had all the momentum in the world going into the Masters the last 2 years. Fourth round blows up. LIV Golf does not have a round 4. And I know Bryson this year
Now they are, though.
Exactly. Bryson DeChambeau made a point in their meetings this year. They need that 4th round because it was hurting these guys. Now, do I think it would have helped Brooks this year? No. Brooks didn't have his greatest year on the course. I think he battled a lot of himself. But all that to say, the format, I think, has hurt these guys more than anything. And I think if you're looking at some of these smaller golfers who have made their way to LIV Golf, they're making bank. Like Phil, he's not a small golfer. Phil Mickelson, he'll never go back to the PGA.
Mm-hmm.
He's making so much money.
Well,
but you got to think,
he's wanted to.
How many cuts has he missed since he's gotten older?
I don't know.
In LIV, he's guaranteed a paycheck every day he steps out there. So, I mean, I think that's huge for him. But then also you look at some of these other smaller guys, like Akshay Bhatia, guys like that who were offered. Akshay didn't have the greatest year for the PGA.
Yes, he did. He won.
But major-wise...
Well, no, he wasn't supposed to win the majors. That's the thing.
So I'm saying
this is his first year on the
But then you got
tour.
LIV offering him $70 million a year. I mean, it's kind of the LIV. I think has a chance. I don't think we see Rahm, DeChambeau, or Smith leave this year. But I will say, depending on how majors go this year, because I know Bryson has his eyes set on the Masters. I think we're going to see him finish in the top cut the next few years until he wins it. But if he has several more round 4 blow-ups, you got to think PGA, they play every single weekend, just about it. Maybe a gap in between here or there.
Right. They play less than that.
But
They
maybe
play
a minor champion.
once a month, twice a month, if that.
In LIV.
Yeah, I barely.
It's not even.
I barely see them.
LIV, you don't play consistent until the end. So I think depending on how this season goes, major cut wise, I think we see next year DeChambeau doesn't renew contract, Rahm doesn't, Smith doesn't. I think a lot of these big names who want to win these big tournaments, they might be out on it. And I mean, if they get the same punishment as Koepka, $5 million donation, Bryson doesn't need the player equity program. He's got plenty of money. John don't need it. He's got plenty of money.
Here's the thing. So John, who signed in 2023, obviously the year after his best year on tour,
yeah,
he's under contract until I do believe 2027.
Yep.
So he can't get out unless
you buy out.
He has to sit out for 2 years. There's no. They won't buy you out. They will make you sit out more than likely. Brooks, his deal was almost expired, so it was either you re-sign or you just let him go. They let him go. Tyrrell Hatton, obviously Mr. Hothead himself. He
Can't stand
signed.
that guy.
He signed through 27. So his last year will be 2027.
Yeah.
Phil Mickelson is.
I think Phil just recently signed another one.
Did he re-sign another one? If so, it says as of right now, it just says he's not on the season. Or no, like what year is it? 2026, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're still getting used to that. So maybe he's on for 1 year. Dustin Johnson signed a 1 year, just re-signed for a 1 year deal in 26, and then Bryson DeChambeau is here.
DJ almost got relocated too. He almost. The only reason he didn't is because he's a team captain. He had a horrible year.
Well, he got a lot less pay too. Well,
yeah.
Also DeChambeau committed publicly that he's going to play for 2026, which could hurt his chance going back.
See, I don't think he goes back this year. I think him and Rahm stay at least one more year and duke it out.
But here's the thing. This will not be open ever again per the PGA. They said in a statement, they said this will not happen again. This is their one-time chance to come back. And I feel like that is legit. I feel like they're not bluffing.
I think they're full of it. And I say that because, and again, I'm going to try here to put all bias aside being a Bryson fan. besides your Rory, your Scotty, and your Tiger, because Tiger's always going to be relevant as long as he's alive. Jon Rahm and Bryson DeChambeau are two of the biggest names in golf.
We'll hold that phone. Apparently, sources around Jon Rahm and the Spanish golf outlet says he is not planning on leaving to go back to the PGA Tour. So,
well, right here's another one. Golf Digest reports that as far as Bryson DeChambeau's status right now, whispers suggest he wants out when his contract expires.
this is last year, so.
This is referring to Bryson.
Yeah.
He's demanding, his asking price is really steep and he wants more control over LIV's direction. As we saw this year, switching to the 4-round format. But they also, the tour only wants those 3 players back for competitive reasons. And here's my thing. If next year Bryson and John both say, hey, we're playing the 2026 season, like we already committed to it, we're in contract. Why? If both of them say, hey, PGA, we want to come back next year, PGA's not going to be like, oh, no, we don't want you. That is two of the biggest names in golf. I mean, just from my experience at the LIV Tour, whenever you saw their card together, you couldn't get near them. There was so many people in their area trying to see one of those two guys play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's chaos. So now you think, let's go to a PGA event. PGA events, like, they're good. They follow Scotty and Rory. And then there's your couple extras. You get those two back. Imagine a Sunday card between Bryson, Scotty, Rory, and Rahm.
I agree. Look at the majors when they're playing against each
Think
other.
about how much. Think at Harbour Town. How much more money you can make off that. How much more viewership you're going to see on people like that. I just don't think the PGA is going to be able to hold out this long and be like, no, this is our only offer to you.
I think they'll reopen it back in after the season.
I agree.
But I don't think it will be we're going to keep opening this. Either we're going to opening it before the season,
Mm-hmm.
then Rory or them going to say, hey, open it again postseason, see if they actually want to come back. And then we'll go from there. But I don't
Imagine
think
we get a Rory Bryson every week. It's so much fun to watch
No,
those
I
two
don't
play
like that.
against each other.
Rory won
mean, yeah, but
Rory
you
won the
can say
Masters
that.
and checked out real fast. I think we can all agree on that.
I mean, yeah, but still, it could be fun. I
can
don't know.
say
He didn't
that,
look
but-
too checked out in the damn Ryder Cup.
The consistency of those two
Don't
guys,
matter.
I mean, it's not going to stay.
So I'm saying, but it leaves a lot of room open for what ifs, and a lot of money to be made for the PGA. But all right,
Yeah.
so we'll see how that unfolds over the next few weeks. But moving on, next week's a big week in college football. We declare a national champion.
Yes, we do.
We've got the University of Miami who took down the Ole Miss Rebels in a thriller of a game.
I tell you, rock and sock 'em, baby.
Them boys were hitting. But then on the other end, we went from a close, fun game to an absolute bloodbath.
I don't know about a close one game. We went from a okay type of game to a
Bloodbath.
you guys want to go get dessert or something like that? Just want to leave the house? go quick
Indiana
lift in or something? Do something?
wiped the floor with Oregon.
Now I want to. Now even though Oregon did have some injuries on the right side of the line and had basically no running back, I still think that was a piss poor performance from them.
Defensively.
Not even defensively, but offensively. I felt like as soon as yes, you throw a pick six to start the game. Okay, great. Throw it out the window. Let's get back to what we can do. And I think the lack of running backs maybe got to them a bit, so they were like, okay, we got to try and throw the ball. Well, no offense to Will Stein. As an offensive coordinator, and you're a pretty damn good one, you should have known, hey, we're not going to try and run the ball as much as we have no depth. Let's try and come out with some good route concepts to try and get our guys open, whether it's screen passes, little dips right there, maybe a little running back screen. But no, you decided to keep it the same, and I don't think it was good. And then defensively, I think the weight of the Rose Bowl MVPs just got down to them at the end of the day. The run game was too much for Indiana,
Diabolical.
which led to the open passing touchdowns from E.J. Williams and Surratt and all them.
Dude, it was, I mean, Dan Lanning, that's besides, and yeah, I'm doing it. Go ahead. You ready to heckle me? Since his first year in the opening game, 49-3 against Georgia, that's Dan Lanning's worst loss. That was the Georgia loss you can get over with. That's your first big road game in Atlanta. That's unacceptable in a semifinal game.
Why was this? He's never won in the state of Georgia as a head coach. But as a head coach.
Yep.
As a head
Well,
coach.
and look at last year, too. You get dog walked by Ohio State.
But that was a different. I think that was a different team of Ohio State. It went from a one-dimensional Ohio State team to all of a sudden they're playing what they should have been playing all season.
But do
whereas
you
this
realize
this Indiana team's been consistent all
Yeah,
season.
fair.
So,
But do you realize 2 years in a row, Oregon's had a chance to beat the same team twice.
yep,
Ohio State, they beat them the first time last year, correct?
yep, they beat him the first time.
And then get your asses kicked
The second time,
in
yep.
the second one. This year, you have a really good competitive game in the first meeting between you and Indiana, and you get your asses kicked in the playoffs. What's happening? What are we doing so different? Like, Dante Moore looked horrible.
He did. And in my opinion, I know Dylan Raiola just committed there, and I know we're going to talk about that a little later. But in my opinion, if I'm Dante Moore, I would stay. I would stay.
I don't think you will,
After
though.
that performance, yeah,
I would stay.
100%.
But here's the thing.
You
He's
didn't show
not
your
going
best.
to.
You didn't show
There's
your best
so
thing.
much money to be made for him now. And you got to think. You look at the NFL. I mean,
No, but
there's no good quarterback
but
prospects this year in my eyes that I'm
he's
like,
mature enough to know, hey, I'm not. He even said it back in College Game Day, round 1 of the playoffs. He was like, I'm not mature enough yet. I think I'm not skilled
Yeah.
yet to go there. So, but yeah.
yeah, that was bad. I mean, that's all there's to say. I don't think. I mean, Kurt Signetti, hell of a job, game prep, making the adjustments needed to blow them out. Dan, you got to do better. Then on the other side, Miami Ole Miss. I think it was just a matter of it was a great game. Who was going to get that final knockout blow, and it just happened to be Miami.
I thought Ole Miss was gonna pull it out at
I did
first.
too.
Me and him were, well, I guess me and him. It was the three. Me, him, and his girlfriend were there watching it. But I feel like me and his girlfriend were watching it because him in the corner over there.
Yeah, I woke up with a very last.
Well, also too, the execution at the end of the game by Ole Miss was pitiful. Like, you had a chance maybe to get in field goal range, maybe to make it interesting. It was just, like, I mean, it didn't. I think this is the first time since he left that we saw maybe they needed a head coach to kind of really run that. Golding didn't do a great job clock management, but other than that, fantastic game. You two were correct. The D line 8.
Told you, man.
Them boys.
Told you.
They didn't have
Well,
as many
and then
sacks
what's
as
his
I
face?
said.
They didn't have
But
six
the one guy
sacks,
got
but they only
hurt.
had, like 1 or 2. Yeah, he gave his all. Yeah,
What's his name?
I
Help
don't
me
know
out
his
here.
name.
The one you liked.
No,
Not-
it's not
not
Mansour.
Reuben
It's
Bain.
not Reuben Bain. It's not Mansour.
I thought, but I
It's
thought
not
he went
Mansour.
down too, though.
But he didn't go the first 2 plays.
No, that one got destroyed.
Yeah, but Mansour came back in later on.
But excellent game. Real quick, the next episode you see, unless we do it before the national championship, will probably not be before then.
Yeah, we'll probably film it on
So-
Tuesday. Let's give
Yeah,
Monday off. Let's film it on
Do we
Tuesday.
care to make our picks for the Natty?
Do it.
I'll start us. I've
I said
picked
I'm down
against
for it.
Indiana every single week, and they've won. So part of me says, for Michael's sake, pick Miami.
Okay.
No way in hell am I picking Miami. Screw Carson Beck. Give me Kurt Signetti. Give me Fernando Mendoza to blow them out. While you make your picks, I'm going to step right here and plug in the camera. Make sure it doesn't die. Forgot to plug it in.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Go for it, Rod. Go for it. I have the stats.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a boy Eli a
I know
question.
you just trying to get rid of us this fast. Trying to get rid of the
He knew I
thing
was
so
about to heckle
fast.
his ass.
Coming back.
He knew I was gonna heckle him. So yeah, how do you feel that Carson Beck,
Made
the
it
same,
national championship
the
in
same
Miami, not
quarterback
Georgia.
to be behind Stetson Bennett and
Mhm.
whoever the other freaking quarterback was that went to the national championship, and then doesn't make it because of injuries, whatever you can say that, blah blah
Mhm.
blah. His team doesn't
Well, he
make
didn't
it, whatever.
play last year in the playoffs because he tore his UCL on a
Yep.
freak accident.
on a freak accident.
On a freaking Hail Mary before halftime.
and then now he's with Miami,
Mhm.
making bank, and he's in the national championship.
And I will say this.
playing a home game.
And guess what? He played pretty damn good too in that Ole
He
Miss
did.
game.
He looked a lot better. He did
He
win
looked-
this last game.
He looked a lot better. But if I'll go ahead and make my picks, of course I'm not going to pick freaking Miami. Who would I be here, standing here, picking Miami?
You've been
to beat
undefeated all
IU?
year.
I have yet to pick against Indiana.
That's true.
Have I been wrong?
You have not been wrong.
I've
I will say
yet
I
to be
fell
wrong.
victim to the statistics and all that last week. I fell victim to it.
Hey,
We
you
both
tell
did.
me-
It's okay.
Well,
you-
I think you just
You've been hating on Indiana.
yeah
all year.
you've been against Indiana
Hey.
a lot this year.
But I'm going to tell you right now, if for some reason Miami wins this, Michael's going to kill me. Because this is the only week I haven't
Michael's
picked
gonna
against
be
him.
happy he's there. He
Fair.
doesn't
Is he
care.
going?
No. He's not gonna go. The price is it's ridiculous.
Listen, you sell the house and you still go. I don't
I was
care.
about to say, this is the first national championship since what?
You know, okay.
The 80s?
Sorry, we're cutting you off.
Ever.
Ever.
Oh.
Ever.
Yeah. They've never been.
Ever.
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 Well. Is that good mouth
Anyways.
game, Rockney?
Anyway. All right. Anyways, but what I was going to say. Hey, by the way, you say you wrote on the statistics, and I'm like, well, Tennessee hasn't beaten Georgia in 9 years, and you tell me, they gotta beat it eventually.
That's true.
Same with way through statistics.
Now, Eli, just because we don't play this year, but don't count that on the fucking schedule. It's 10 years, by the way. I went 10 actual games, all right?
Okay.
Thank you.
So I have to wait
Anyways.
till 27. Dang it.
Or we might play in the SC Championship game. You never know. That's right. You actually got to try and win games.
Hmm?
You got to win games. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I don't
you
get
gotta
it.
make sure you got a quarterback.
Listen, we'll be fine.
We'll get there. We'll get
Hey,
there.
you know what
Don't-
wins championships? Defense. And we'll talk about that later. Keep going.
We
Anyways.
Hey, retool. Come on, don't leave me hanging. What an asshole.
I'm leaving him
Retooled.
hanging
I
because
retooled too. Every single one except one.
well, I
We
think
got
I
one
think
of
out of
them.
all of us, I retooled the most. But
Go
True.
ahead. Continue.
True.
Hurry, finish
But
our
anyways,
picks. We
sorry.
got to get there. We're all excited for that.
But anyways, I'm gonna ride with my boys. Indiana, IU
I like it.
are gonna win.
Care to hit the...
Okay, I'll hit them. IU. But I do not think it's gonna be a blowout by any measure.
Crazy.
I don't think it's gonna be
a shootout.
less than 3 points either. I think it's gonna
Wow.
be an 8-point, 7-point, 6-point game.
Okay, a touchdown.
I think they're gonna be
Around with the Ole Miss Miami game, the 31-27 type of score.
a type of score like that. I
Okay,
can see
okay,
it, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna put my money into it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana walks all over them.
Really?
Walks all over them.
Really?
I really, really, really think so. I mean, this is the best outcome for O-line versus D-line, in my opinion. Like we said, them big boys are going to eat this game.
The Rose
Which big
Bowl
boys?
MVPs.
Which big
Yes.
boys?
Indiana's O-line versus
Okay.
Miami's D-line. I think that's going to feed
I'm gonna hit you
families.
with this. Miami starting tackle, 6'9",
I
345.
saw that.
The heaviest, obviously the biggest. The biggest Indiana's defensive lineman, Tyreek Tucker, 6', 302.
Hey, size don't mean a
I was about to
thing,
say,
though.
historically, O-line is bigger than D-line. So that doesn't matter. But I will say this. I think it's going to be big dogs are going to be eaten. And what I've seen this year,
I agree.
from what I've seen, the skill players for Indiana are better than Miami's.
Wow.
All across the board. All across the board between
Wow.
depth of running backs.
Yeah,
Maybe they're
that's
not
fair.
one individual guy is better than Fletcher, but depth between running backs.
Okay, depth.
So you're talking about position room
I'm talking
as
about
a
position
whole.
groups, yes.
I agree.
Okay,
Yes, and
okay.
then
I
wide
can agree with that.
receivers, what is it, EJ Williams?
Yeah.
EJ?
Yeah,
Yeah,
E.J.
EJ
Williams,
Williams. Which, by the way, how is he still playing? Anyways,
Better get my candles out here and do a prayer circle for Joey Aguilar.
Yeah.
then.
and Surratt, I think they are just going to dominate. And you got Mendoza. You got the guy, you can say he's the cockiest
Charlie
guy in
Becker?
the league because
Oh,
he should
sorry.
be. He's
Who?
undefeated still, Mendoza.
He ain't
And
cocky one bit.
No, I'm not saying he is, but
He's
I'm saying
saying
he
he
should,
should be.
He should be riding that and being the Heisman quarterback that he is and run that thing like Joe Burrow did in 2019 and win it all. Go IU.
I love this team. We love these guys.
Yeah,
They're gonna be hitting one of these at the end of the game.
Yeah, go in the White House and you're gonna be hitting one of these with Kirk Cinetti. You know what I'm saying?
Kurt, my bet, guys, lock in.
True.
On a
He'll be like,
business
"Just
trip."
cut it out.
Kurt
He-
walking
he's gonna
like
be-
this.
Yeah.
Analyze the field first. Go ahead, AJ. What's your picks?
So just want to clarify. Indiana close.
Real quick. For my graphic purposes, give me an early pick and then explain so I can pop it up on the screen.
No, I'm gonna give you a late. So
Okay.
Pop it up late.
I'm going to go Indiana in an absolute blowout.
Wow.
They stick in dominant fashion.
You're saying close.
I'm saying that 8 to 6 point
Okay.
range.
That-
Right? That's
one
what I'm
score.
putting my
You're
money.
still saying one score.
That's what I'm putting
Okay.
my money into.
Okay.
But like I said, wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Now as I'm sitting here, studying the stats right now, Fernando Mendoza, 17 of 20, not even 200 yards passing, but he had 5 touchdowns. You feel me? Carson Beck, 23 of 37, 268, 2 tutties, 1 interception. All right. But here's the thing, though. I like what the offense is doing on both sides. I think both offenses are not clicking, but
They're running.
They're running. They're doing what they need to be doing. But I want to see what that defense got for me. And as of right now, former Vol, Jacoby Thomas, 3 games in a row, leading the team in tackles, a safety.
Didn't he get MVP in the last game?
And he got defensive MVP. So I just had to shout him out for that. You know, Tennessee kid, too, from Tullahoma, got to shout him out. And I just feel that, like, yes, Indiana may be the Hoosiers. They may be hooing all the way down south.
Don't do it.
But damn it, does it feel good to have Miami back. And, buddy, I cannot deny I love me some Michael Irvin coked up with some snow on his upper lip. You feel me? Ray Lewis on the sideline, too. My dog. No offense, Rodney. They weren't supposed to be here, right? They were not supposed to be in the playoffs. They got in. They said, all right, we're going to prove all the haters wrong. We're going to prove this man why we should have been in. And so far, I think we can all agree they have done that.
They've done it.
So with that reason, give me the U, baby. Give me Miami. I'm sticking with them. I'm going to keep going.
I'm going to be honest.
Jacoby Thomas gets a pick 6 against Fernando Mendoza. And I think Carson Beck does not win MVP, obviously. I think Mark Fletcher wins MVP.
Do you like being hated? Do you like being a villain?
I'm not a villain. I'm just...
Do you think you're Dylan Brooks?
They just don't understand me, guys. Just don't get it.
This game, I'm getting some feels of Georgia TCU. I'm getting some.
You brought up Georgia. Some Georgia and TCU.
I'm telling you right now.
How the hell are you getting Georgia versus TCU on two teams who one was in by a mile and one should never have been in? TCU was comfortably in all season long.
I'm talking about the game itself. You're talking about a well-oiled machine in Indiana. The same Indiana team.
So you know what you could have said? You guys had the Michigan-Washington game. When Michigan dominated that game from start to finish.
I'm talking about the score. I'm talking about...
But he had to mention Georgia. So he always has to mention Georgia in some...
When's your last blowout game in the national championship?
Yeah, when is it, AJ?
We win close games in the championship games. We play real comp in the championship game.
Sorry.
Bobby Bowden's Florida State team was in a comp for you guys?
I just
When's the last time you had a blowout game in a national championship game, Rodney?
I'm sure one of the 11 that we have, it was a blowout game.
Just because Bob and Bill were your quarterback going against Randy and John doesn't mean it was a blowout game.
Here's what I'll have to say. This Indiana team all season, besides one or two games, have been a well-oiled machine. The one that sticks out to me the most, obviously what happened last week, Indiana, Illinois. 63-10. And this isn't me throwing shade at Tennessee. Tennessee was solid.
You can throw as much shade as you want. I'm okay with it.
Tennessee was solid.
No, we weren't.
Solid?
No, we weren't.
They were there. Okay.
We were ass.
They gave that Illinois team a hard time. That Illinois team gave other teams a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, and what week was it? Week 3?
4? Wisconsin beat the shit out of them. Purdue beat them.
Wisconsin?
Michigan State.
Wisconsin?
I'm just saying. All these games, besides Oregon.
Now listen to this, Miami fans. Notice how he's naming inferior teams who are not even winning records right now.
Iowa, who beat Vandy. Okay?
There's a team I can respect.
This good Vandy team.
But I can't respect
Pavia.
I can't respect Candy.
They had their guys. This Indiana team has been dominant all season.
They also almost
cannot
lost to Iowa,
say
but
the same thing about Miami. Yes, they're running hot right now. Miami's got a lot of flaws.
Their flaws are? Their quarterback number 1.
Carson can be their greatest asset or their biggest defeat.
Which is true.
And here's the thing. Now,
we saw Dante Moore collapse last week.
I'm gonna put my 2 cents. Now, if I was really worried about Carson Beck, I would have been worried about the game against Ole Miss because you got to think about it. Miami was down twice in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Dustin led them all the way down the field and scored 14 on them. One on his legs, and he was calm, composed. He knew what he was doing. And he didn't throw the game away. He didn't throw a pick. He threw it uncomfortable, threw a laser in between the safety and the linebacker. A laser right on the target to his receiver, which that's led to the game-winning touchdown, obviously. But if Carson didn't throw it away then, I don't think he's going to throw it away anytime soon.
Indiana's got a much better defense than Ole Miss.
But did
Oh,
we,
I agree. I think so, but
that's where I'm getting to.
You gotta
Did we watch D'Angelo Pond's pick 6? Did we see
how late was the throw and how bad was the throw?
But did we
Yes,
see
but-
the lockdown
I mean,
corners
Eli,
all
no offense,
game?
I think all three of us could probably get a good jump on that ball. Now, a matter of us catching it and taking it to the
Well,
house.
let's not go that
I think
far.
two
Maybe
of
not
us.
you
Could,
two.
I think 2 of us could do it. One of us, I don't know about catching, but we'll definitely get a pass deflection.
Here's the thing. The receivers, we'll say last week even, against Oregon. Oregon, I think, had a better receiver room. Miami, besides Tony, they're okay at receiver. Wow. I think Indiana,
CJ Daniels isn't good for you.
not as good as Oregon's.
Wow.
And Oregon was down to some like second, third string guys. Wow. I think Indiana's corners and safeties shut down Miami. And I think
I don't believe that statement because I think Malachi Tony is the
I think-
hardest person to guard in the country.
And he blocks. He's like Mike Matthews. He gives his all like when he's blocking. Like him and Mike Matthews are the only receivers.
But what did Jeremiah Smith
from
do?
From my watching,
Right. Okay.
from my watching, are the only two like receivers who are young. Obviously, Mike sophomore, Malachi
I think Mike
freshman,
Matthews is
who,
great.
Who block their life out. You know what I mean? Which I love. So that does a lot of
my
stuff.
only last thing I'll say on it, we said the same thing. Indiana might have a hard time with Jeremiah Smith. Nothing. It's a quiet game out of Smith.
Well, I didn't say that, but
Against Oregon, we thought it was all going to be a big thing. Quiet for Oregon. They scored late in the game. Wasn't
Yeah,
it like a 3-point halftime for them?
okay. No, it was more.
I
than
think
that.
Indiana's defense is the difference. And I think it is I don't think none of us worried about Indiana's offense.
Nope.
I think Indiana's defense gets it done, and I think we see dominant fashion from Signetti.
That's a lie. I think Miami defense gives them hell. But hey, it is what it is. We made our picks.
I like it.
Let's keep it going.
We'll see where this goes. Next up, we're going to move into do we want to do our quick basketball real quick and end with the transfer portal?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So basketball season is upon us. We hit on it last week. This week, we started conference play. Anything surprising to you, AJ? Anything sticking out on your end?
There's a couple things sticking out on my end.
What you got?
Not out of my end, literally, but
Whoa! What you talking about? What you sitting on over there?
sitting on a bunch of thorns, apparently.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
How big are those thorns?
What's messing with you?
What's messing with me is the fact that we went down to Florida.
Who's we?
They know who we
Care
is.
to
They know who
elaborate?
They know who we is at this point, Eli.
Okay.
The damn helmet that's on that damn table.
Good
Went
point.
down to Florida. Played okay, solid for the first 17 minutes of the first half. In the game, that's a lie. The first 12 minutes of the first half.
Okay.
We go down on a 25-3 run, 18-3 run in the first half, something stupid like that. Down by 11, 10 at 12 at half. Okay, it's fine. We're chilling. We're good. We got to pick up the turnovers. We're playing good. Nate, he looks like he's coming back into his own skin.
Getting physical again?
He's getting physical. He's getting physical with all the guys down there. I'm blanking on like
Chimulu?
not Chimulu. He didn't get that physical with Chimulu. But what's his face?
Whatever.
Thomas Houck and all them. Yep, I don't know why I was blanking on him. So I was like, okay, we're chilling, great. Then all of a sudden, the second half starts, and Boogie Flan decides to turn into the greatest prospect I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Seth Curry.
23
Live
points,
action.
9 of 13 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals.
Has never played that good ever in his career when he was at Arkansas and now up until Florida. And then Xavier Lee, pull up a stat, please. Has never played good.
Side note,
wait.
that was the season high for Boogie Flan.
Yo, I know, trust me. I heard it plenty of times on the broadcast. And Xavier Lee, the Princeton transfer, who has played terrible all season, once again decides to somehow.
He played okay. 10 points, 2 of 7 from 3, 3 of 8.
Oh, from what it felt like, it just felt like him and Boogie were just.
He was hitting the big shots that really took.
Yeah,
the
it was.
life out of
He hit the shots in the moment, but he couldn't hit the shots in general. But I digress. Not even Thomas Houck, not even Alex Condon killed us. It was,
You know who did kill you? 2 different guys. Ruben Chinyelu.
Really?
17 points, 16 rebounds.
really, he killed us. Didn't know that, Eli.
Killed you.
Didn't know at all.
And then on the other end, Urban Klavsar, 15 points, 3 of 9 from 3, 4 of 10 from the field.
Yep. I knew he was good. I respected him. It was the fact that Boogie Flan decided to
Play the game of his life.
play his
But hey, on
draft lottery game.
a positive note, Nate Ahmet had 17 points, shot 5 of 11.
He played really good. Yeah.
He's
You know
just-
who didn't play really good? And
Jacoby Gillespie
Nope, not him.
shot 3 of 10.
Not him though.
Felix.
Nope. But yes, Felix didn't play good. But there's one more person. One more. You're getting there, Eli. You're so close. And then I'll cut you off and I'll get you.
Please hold. Let me look. Bishop
so close.
Boswell.
Atta baby. How many turnovers did he have?
A lot.
He had 6 turnovers, maybe 8.
It was 6.
It was really bad, and they were crucial turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
They were terrible. Not very happy with you, big boy.
Wait, so 2 years in a row, Tennessee's getting dominated against Florida in January.
In
Right?
Gainesville.
No, we got dominated them in December
Yeah.
last year. In
Excuse me.
January, we dominated them.
Right, I remember that. That's the one
Without
of the games
two
I watched.
starters.
Right. I remember it was one of the games I watched last year. Was when they,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
y'all had
I forgot about that.
Without 2
So
starters, without
little
Zakai
points,
and Igor, we scored.
But
beat them
hey,
by 20.
on a positive note, since the last episode, you did beat the brakes off Texas.
Yeah, but and
was a
Texas
good
also
game.
beat Alabama, by the way.
I was
So,
there. That was crazy. I was there for that one. That was a fun game. Writing anything on Notre Dame?
might be a hot take. It's not. As a Notre Dame fan, fire our coach.
I don't think that's a hot
I
take.
mean, we're
You see what the University of Cincinnati's doing?
No.
They're doing a bag game. So all the fans and mainly the student sections are
They
going
get to wear
to wear bags.
bags.
Like they're gonna wear like the brown paper bags. Brown paper bag.
So-
Gosh.
You
Sorry.
good on Notre Dame besides fire your coach?
yeah. I mean, we're
Okay.
fine, but we just don't have a good coach, and we have no offense without Marcus Perkins. So
Fair.
We
As
lost
far
to
as
Clemson, so.
Georgia goes, I'm pretty proud of us. We beat Auburn. Auburn, who is finally turning their season around. And then got spanked by Florida in Gainesville. I guess Gainesville this year is going to be a hard environment to play in. But
We could have won.
and it didn't help that we lost our starting center early in the game because he chose to retaliate like an idiot. It's okay, Stompto. We still love you. But we got killed. I'll be honest. Florida centers look really good. They're
But they didn't play good against us. It was only Chinulu who played good
But
against us. Tommy
Chinulu-
and Alex had 11 points, but they shot terrible.
But
they didn't
still-
do anything. It was Boogie Flan
Yeah.
who just absolutely just somehow decided to play his draft lottery game, and that's what's going to get him picked top 15.
yeah, strictly because of the Tennessee game.
Strictly.
Because he has a potential. That's the word.
Well,
That's
hell,
the key
I saw-
word.
We saw
Yeah.
all the potential.
But
Everything about
overall, I would say, but our teams are doing decent. Tennessee and Georgia are still ranked. Got some winnable games coming up is the word I'll use. But could be interesting. Like Rockney said, we had some shakeups with some losses. Bama lost to Texas. Florida, again, on a hot streak, now ranked again.
Wisconsin lost to Michigan.
Wisconsin
At
did lose
Michigan. No, sorry.
No.
Wisconsin beat Michigan at Michigan.
at Michigan.
My apologies.
Nebraska, still undefeated.
Hangs on.
Vanderbilt, still undefeated. Michigan State, finally playing good ball again. And then everyone else looking real dominant. Nothing's really changed. Arizona's still sitting up top. Iowa State has jumped to number 2 now. UConn made a couple changes in what's the word I'm looking for?
Play.
Rotations.
Style.
In
Okay.
rotations.
Oh.
And UConn is looking really good after some iffy stuff. Purdue, I'm still not sold on Purdue. Not really played. They had 1 or 2 good games, but
What do you feel about Purdue?
I like Purdue's a fraudulent program.
I think Purdue's beatable.
They are. They got beat by 20 by Iowa State at Purdue.
Yeah. Another team I would say to watch out for, and we kind of mentioned it last week, and we'll move on. SMU. SMU gave
SMU, baby.
they gave Duke hell.
BJ was dropped 20
was
points.
that was at Duke, correct?
At Duke, yeah.
Hell. And BJ posted it on his story.
We'll be
see
back.
him again in the ACC championship.
Yes, he
and
did.
I'm all for it because they started slow.
Yeah, SMU was out their number 1 scorer.
Yeah.
Booby Miller was out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was out that game.
Booby
I did
was
not know
out.
That's why BJ was. I'm not saying that's why he played so good. I'm just saying
Dude,
that
he
number
was-
1 guy.
I know he scores like 15, 12 a
Yeah,
game.
yeah. But
He was
He
balling.
was 8 of 12, too, I do believe, shooting.
And he had a couple steals, several rebounds
I
and
wish he
assists.
played with us.
He looked really good. I'm telling you right now, SMU is a team to watch. What? Go get him back?
I wish he just would have stayed.
Yeah,
Wish
they
we would
did.
have trusted the process.
They did fumble that one.
No. We did not fumble the process.
Yeah,
It was outside noise.
He's trusting the process down in Dallas.
He is,
So,
and I'm
yeah.
very proud
Now,
of him.
he
I'm
looks
glad
good.
that he's flopping his wings and hopefully trying to get drafted. I hope he does get drafted.
SMU will probably be a lower pick in the tournament. but-
Nope.
What do you mean?
They're not going to be a lower pick.
Really?
They're going to be a top 4 seed.
In March
Now, when I say
Madness.
top 4 seed, Eli, I don't mean seeds 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. I mean seeds
think a
1, 2, 3,
See,
4.
I
Yes.
think-
they're gonna be a top 16 seed.
I
There
kind
you
of
go.
think they'll get lost in the noise. I think they'll be a 6.
Nope,
5
they're-
or 6.
They'll be 16. They'll be top 16.
We'll see.
I'll
I
bet
like
my
it.
money on it.
Wow.
With who?
Who wants my money?
We'll see. But I mean, you look at it right now. Only thing with that I say,
'Cause
they're
all
just
they have to-
outside the top 25. And
They're
the
ranked.
teams that are in the top
They're
25
ranked.
right now, no, they're not.
They got pushed out
They
for
are
one
not in.
loss.
They are not
They
in.
got pushed out for one loss.
They are behind in votes. St. Louis, Kansas, Iowa, Miami, Ohio, Villanova, Wisconsin, Miami, Florida, Texas A&M, UCF, St. Mary's, and then SMU.
Now listen right here. I don't mean to sound like this, but
Lord.
if SMU beats North Carolina at home and handles them pretty comfortably, North Carolina's healthy, and that thus gets them ranked, and thus their only loss has been to Duke. I know they've also lost someone else. Don't get me
Got
wrong,
beat by
but they-
Vandy. Bad.
Exactly. But
Two
shit,
ranked
my
losses.
bad. They actually lost to Clemson. I'm gonna just take my rant right on back then, and
Well,
I'm gonna pocket
no,
it.
but I agree with you because here's one thing I will say: Tennessee loses to now ranked Florida, ranked Arkansas. Okay, Georgia loses to now ranked Florida. Okay, both of those teams dropped 3 spots. Okay,
We didn't lose to a Florida ranked team,
Bama, no, now ranked.
but no,
Bama
not ranked now. They
gets
weren't
beat
ranked.
by unranked Texas. Not a great Texas team. Bama just drops a couple spots. That's it. How does that make any sense?
I don't know.
They're just. I hate the AP poll in football and basketball. They never make sense on their drops and move-ins.
I
They're
don't know.
always
Listen,
wild.
I'd say the only thing that makes sense for AP poll is Tennessee basketball. I feel like they always drop us when the right amount. They put us up.
Right where you need to be dropped.
Yeah.
24, I think, is fair. Tennessee's a
Haven't-
good team, but
haven't
they're
had-
not out of the
I
rankings.
haven't had too many issues with the AP poll when it comes to basketball.
Fair.
Everything else, I could.
We could have
Throw
some
a shoe at 'em.
conversation. All right. So the big part of episode 20, the transfer portal. Starting today, we had some really big recruits officially commit. We'll start with number 1 player in the portal, Mr. Sam Levitt. Spent some time in Knoxville. Tennessee made a late push, but committed to the university. Or I guess no, that wouldn't make sense. Committed to LSU with Lane Kiffin. AJ, thoughts?
Yep, it is what it is.
Okay,
All right.
that's fair.
That's all I got.
Could be fun.
Won't
Next year
catch
in
me
the
tweaking
SEC.
over that shit. Oh,
Next up, that's okay. I already said one. You're good.
you did?
Yeah.
Snuck it
Did we?
past.
We hit on Sorsby, right?
Yeah, we already
We hit on
we
Sorsby,
all those guys who've already
Matestamaker.
been committed.
Okay, the number 4 pick in the portal,
What?
Mr. Cam Coleman out of Auburn to Texas with Arch Manning. Texas has no excuses now. 0 excuses, and they got some running backs, which we'll hit on later. But Mr. Cam Coleman is now a Longhorn. I think it's a good pickup. Texas needs to retool at receiver. They struggled at receiver last season. So I think it's good. Arch has no excuses to suck and have a slow start. Next up, number 5. Top defensive player in the portal.
Hold that right there.
Out of Penn State.
Just hold on. Now,
Cut off
we
my
recorded
intro.
this on the 5th, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was crystal balled to LSU.
Yeah, hype me up, Eli, hype me up. Come on.
He was
Come on.
projected to go anywhere else but Tennessee.
Come on.
The money wasn't there.
Keep it coming.
The skill wasn't there. The team wasn't there.
Come on
The
now.
only thing the Vols had was a man by the name of Jim Knowles
And
that was calling his name. But then, hang on.
No, you're forgetting coach.
There's a. Who are you referring to?
Andrew Jackson,
Oh.
Rodney Garner, respecting our coach's names now.
But, hang on. We'll just go ahead and get into this because we're here. There is some players who said, hey, we want to be a Vol. Mr. Xavier Gillum.
at this point, I can just break it down for
He
you.
posted on there, he said, hey, I'm going to Tennessee. Amari Campbell says, hey, I'm going to Tennessee.
without hesitation. He
then-
entered the portal on Friday officially, drives down Friday night,
Commits
visits
Saturday morning.
on Saturday, signs on Saturday.
And then a man by the name of Chaz Coleman says, hey, LSU, I'm not coming there.
Hey, Ohio State.
My commitment
I
is
ain't going
shut
there.
down. I'm heading to Rocky Top to join my brothers to play another season.
Now,
And Chaz Coleman is officially signed to volunteer.
Now,
AJ, let it rip.
all right, here we go. Since Eli's done monologuing over there.
Hey, you told me to build it up. We built it up.
Yeah, you built up a little too much volley. I was just sitting there.
There's too much build up
There
there?
was way too much build up.
Really?
Yeah, you just got to hit the point. Now, here's the thing. On the last podcast we had, I only had one commit. Only one. And it was Quay Moss, the safety
Kansas
/ star
State?
position out of Kansas State. Yes. Since then, we routed off an offensive tackle, Ori Williams, Kyan Lee, a corner out of Auburn. Got Xavier Gilman.
Are we getting into teams right now?
Well, I'm just going to go over my stuff and knock it out real
Cool.
fast. Xavier Gilman was the first domino on the 8th, right?
Everything else.
Then we
fell.
got our kicker of the future, Cooper Ranavere. What a stud right there. Got some swagger on. All right? I'm rocking with it. And then the following day, the 9th, Amari Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, Chaz Coleman. An hour later, Dijon Lee. Another hour later, we have our return specialist of the future, Gavin Freeman, right? And then as of today, an hour ago, we got Jordan Norman, one of the top edge rushers / linemen, whatever position you want to put him in the portal out of Tulane.
Hey, last time Tennessee got somebody out of Tulane, should have won the Blendikoff.
Worked out pretty. My dog. At least should have been nominated.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tennessee is cleaned up on the defensive side.
So they replaced our boy Braylon Harmon with another white boy returner. That's 5'8".
That's exactly what I said.
I mean, he's cold though.
He's 5'8".
He's cold.
He played at Oklahoma
He's
State.
hurdling,
He played at Oklahoma State.
and he hurdled an Iowa State defender and
Hey.
spun move him.
Hey,
He
played
hurdled.
He played at Oklahoma State. You
And
don't
he-
think our boy would have got some reps at Oklahoma State?
I never said he wouldn't, but I'm saying
Just saying.
Can-
Just saying.
can Braylon
Don't say. I'm not
can,
saying that.
can
he's
be
not
harm
gonna
hurdle a 6'2" guy?
Maybe.
Possibly.
I say
Possibly.
Braylon has hops. Let's be
Possibly
honest.
could. Hey, I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just
Say
saying.
you're hating on the white boy. White boy got motion. Hold on, let me pull up an updated picture of him. That's his high school. Look, white boy got
I
motion.
don't think.
I'll say that right now, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad of how Tennessee's doing right now. We're getting a lot of defense, which we needed,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I'm very proud. White boy got motion, big dog. White.
So he ain't a white boy.
White-
So what I'm hearing is Braylon just needed a full arm sleeve and they would have
Yeah,
played him.
Braylon just need to get some tattoos, I guess.
Well, he was originally at Oklahoma too, and
Yeah.
then transferred to Oklahoma State, and now he's gonna be our return
That's
specialist of the
such a
future.
random Oklahoma State, Tennessee.
Yeah, really.
Like you should have went to Texas or something.
White boy tripping.
AJ, are you pleased with Heupel?
I'm very pleased with Heupel.
Okay.
He's done the necessary changes. Our defensive staff's great. Our recruiting as of right now on the defensive side is great.
I think you're
I
doing great.
mean,
Period.
And I think getting
Is
Amari.
it Heupel or is it just the new guys, the new coaches?
Well, Heupel had to make the choice to get the new defense coaches and all.
Yeah.
And he's also like we had a home visit Saturday morning with Chaz Coleman. Josh,
Right,
Jim,
right.
G, Andrew Jackson, who they call AJ, all flew up to his home in Ohio and said, "Hey, you're going to be involved. We're not
Hey.
leaving this house until you become involved."
And as a Georgia fan, I'll tip my cap to Heupel. That's impressive. I get you kind of had already a shoe in the door getting their defensive coordinator, a guy they had a relationship
But we had
with.
no chance. Everyone said Ohio State. And we said,
I'm gonna be honest.
Hold my
I didn't think it
nuts.
was possible. I thought he was gonna go chase the money. Could have went anywhere in the country and made a shit ton of money. And he said, "Nah."
got to finish what they started. They all
Mhm.
said,
I like
Dijon
it.
Lane, baby, finish what they started.
So, bouncing off of that, some other top recruits who've officially committed. Isaiah Horton at Alabama heads to Texas A&M as of today. You can
okay.
just quit on that one. DJ Lagway committed to Baylor, but there's a little ring in that one. He's visiting Ole Miss.
He did. Now
Exactly,
it's a dead
and he
period.
says he's open. So
Which I don't know. I
Interesting.
don't know how his dad feels about that, but it's cool.
another funny one. I think Mr. Patrick Mahomes wore a Oregon jersey the other day as part of a bet he lost because Texas Tech got beat by Oregon, and then Dylan Raiola commits to Oregon
Which I
today.
think he should sit if he needs to learn how to sit and read an offense.
I agree. So Raiola is officially headed to Eugene. Looking at some other ones, Deuce Knight left Auburn and is now an Ole Miss Rebel after Chambliss's claim got denied. It was literally come out like what, an hour after?
The day after.
No, I thought it was the same day. It was a couple hours after.
It was the day after his.
Either way,
Day after the game.
it was literally no. I'm saying after Chambliss's waiver got denied. It was an hour later that he announced he was going to Ole Miss.
Oh yeah, like an hour.
But it
yeah,
was
an hour or two.
bang bang.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
So
confused. Like what?
they might have their quarterback of the future depending on Chambliss is suing. So we'll see.
He's
how
not
that
going to get
goes.
the other year. He's played in the NCAA for 5 years
Fair.
now.
We said, and I think this is a big one people are overlooking, Byron Brown to Auburn. Wasn't surprising, but kind of crazy. Lance Hurd headed to Kentucky. Who's he a repeat of?
There's two of them. Max Anderson is also going to Kentucky.
He's irrelevant.
I know he's not, but I'm just making a point.
Who's the big one though? Gerald Mincy.
Oh, I thought you were asking me the two
No.
were the biggest ones. I thought you
No, Gerald Mincy 2.0.
could be.
Leaving to go to the
You know what?
borderline rivalry.
He wanted to
team?
get paid $3 million to play left tackle. We said, "Hey, bud, we're gonna move you to right tackle.
Nah.
We're not gonna pay $3 million." He's like, "Nah, I want to get left tackle." Okay, hit the road. See you. Nice. Have a good one. Goes up there, and guess what? His ass got to come down here. You better hope he's able to play because Jared Mincy never played against us because he was hurt, but he was in the.
He was getting concessions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. All that.
That's funny.
Hey, William Satterwhite too. I hope you keep talking. By the way, I hope you keep talking, William Satterwhite, because when you come back to Knoxville, we're gonna know what's up.
In other news, Devin Tompkins was one of the top defensive linemen out of USC heading to Alabama, officially enrolled. Another one I'm pretty happy about, Isaiah Canyon out of Georgia Tech, committed to Georgia. Quite happy about that one. Screw, little brother. Eric Singleton, after a quiet year at Auburn, is heading to the Swamp. Florida's done pretty good. Let's see. Another one I'm very happy about. Marius Williams, one of the top edges behind Chaz Coleman, out of Auburn, headed to Georgia. Very happy about that one. Another really weird one happened today. Hollywood Smothers, running back out of NC State,
There you
was
go.
committed to Alabama.
Allegedly enrolled in classes. Allegedly.
Yes. And then this morning, he's heading to Austin, Texas to play for the Longhorns. But then, Texas's running back commit they had says, I'm out. I'm not doing that. He's back in the portal. Quite a weird...
Wait, what?
The guy they landed that was set to be their new
Smothers?
starter. No, before Smothers.
Oh.
He's gone now. So that's all crazy. We said it earlier. Xavier Gillum, one of the top D linemen out of Penn State, heading to Tennessee.
Hey,
Feel
it was
good
great.
about
It was
that
a great
one?
battle. It was a great battle for, the guy. For Xavier.
Give it a handshake. Another really
Hey,
good one for
job.
Rockney. Quincy Porter,
Hey, I
4-star wide receiver,
Way
6'4",
to get a play. Way to get a play
210.
right there.
Thank you.
Now, I hate to break it to you. Hold on, I have to ran his parade on. Milam Graham, by the way, rumor has he might go back with Ohio State.
Yeah,
so
I did see that.
But it's going back. It keeps going back. And
I know
forth.
it goes back and forth, but I'm saying
It keeps
like
going back and forth. I
they're
can't
trying
believe
to
anything.
retain him. You know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
We
just
got
saying.
arguably Quincy Porter. Yeah, arguably he is a little better.
Yeah.
I
according
think
to
it's
some rankings.
probably better route runner.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
But
that's huge. Quincy
I think-
Porter
yeah.
headed to Notre Dame.
Hey, we're good. I'm happy. We got the
Ricky
Porters we want.
Gibson heading to
We already,
Texas
we already
A&M.
talked about that. Yeah.
That just happened this week.
No, we talked about it last time.
No, we talked about it.
Did
Yeah.
he? Really?
Happened last week.
Oh,
yeah.
it happened during an episode. As far as that, let's get to our teams real fast. One thing I will say, how many freaking wide receivers does LSU need? I feel it's every day. I'm seeing like 6 new receivers committing to LSU.
With Watkins going there too, more than likely.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. So we'll start. We'll just go down the list. Georgia, quite happy with what we've picked up. Canyon coming from Georgia Tech. Marius Williams coming from Auburn. Khalil Barnes officially coming to Georgia, signing good. Today, got Dante Dowdle, running back out of Kentucky. If I'm not mistaken, from what I read, he is the younger brother of Rico Dowdle. Just one of the good running backs. I guess he's not a starter anymore after his comments Saturday night, but was the starting running back for the Carolina Panthers. Big for them. We also got Mr. Braylon Conley out of USC, young corner. Quite happy about that one. So Kirby's still making some moves. And then, you care if I hit on it real fast? What I mentioned about some controversy down in UGA?
Sure, go for it.
A report broke out late Saturday night that starting running backs Nate Frazier and Chauncey Bowens were going to hit the portal at UGA because of the new running back coach. Ohio
I don't
State.
know what the hell kind of rumors he was smoking over there, but
There was some talks. Ohio State offered Frazier $4 million, which is insane to me. And that's after Bo Jackson announced he's coming back. So some iffy things going on. This morning, after 2 days of stressing out that I was going to lose both starting running backs, Chauncey Bowen says we're running it back for a third year for Georgia. Well, then this afternoon, Nate Frazier, in a nice little statement on Instagram Live says, and you ready? Here's my cuss word of the day. Go Dogs, bitch. On TV.
Who said that?
Nate Frazier. On a live video. So, screw you, Ohio State. You ain't touching either of our running backs. And we're set for the next year. Yeah, I'm happy now. We'll look at Tennessee real quick.
All right,
Did you get everybody?
I already talked about it. Yeah.
Notre Dame, we talked about last week, has been very, 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 very quiet. And then today, they get some transfers. You get Keon Keeley, edge out of Alabama, headed to Notre Dame. Jaden Sanders, corner out of Michigan, heading to Notre Dame. We have DJ McKinney, corner out of Colorado, heading to Notre Dame. And I think that's it
Quincy
for the
Porter.
moment.
That's it.
How many did you name?
Quincy Porter,
How
we
many
did that
did you
earlier.
name?
2, 3, 4.
You have 8. You have Jalen Stroman.
What?
You have Elijah Hughes.
No, that's from.
Nope. They're coming here.
No.
They're coming here.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Jalen Stroman gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is it?
What are you looking at?
They said they're here.
Yeah, that's the kicker that we got rid of. It's a D lineman that didn't play. Keep going.
Why do they have old players in?
These people they're gone to the draft. He's gone to the
Do
draft.
you have your
No.
year set right?
I mean, yes.
Make sure you have it on 26,
25.
Portal. This
Why
guy.
the hell does it give me 2025?
It did that to me the other day.
What the
I
hell?
was about to say.
The only
Well,
other
no,
one.
this is right regardless.
So regarding what AJ said earlier,
So 25.
only other thing we'll hit on.
Why the fuck is it giving me 2025? What fucking touch my shit?
How many?
You on the wrong year. That's what you need.
I don't know why I'm on the wrong ear, okay? I'm just fucking doing my shit. All right, fuck off.
God dang,
Dude,
bro.
he just hit like 4 F-bombs in a span
I
of
know.
10 seconds.
He don't know what the hell he's doing on his gosh.
I was
darn
worried like
year.
40 damn players. Sorry.
So real quick,
Anyways.
and then we'll move on
Yep.
and call it a day. LSU have been on a tear in the portal, but Sam Levitt's the big one. Ty Benfield, safety out of Boise State. Pretty good. I'm going to list every receiver they got here real fast.
They got 9.
Eugene Wilson from Florida.
Yep. One Wilson,
Jace Brown from Kansas State.
one Brown.
Winston Watkins from
Officially?
Ole Miss. Officially.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Officially. Trey Brown, starting receiver
Another
out
Brown.
of Old Dominion. Jackson Harris, top receiver out of Hawaii. Let me scroll down to here.
Should be another Wilson, I'm pretty sure.
Please hold. Please hold. There's a lot of guys in the portal for them. They got one of the top tight ends. I know it's not a receiver, but Malachi Thomas out of Pitt, heading their way. They got Malik Elzy, one of the top receivers out of Illinois, heading to LSU. They got Tyree Holloway. He's from West Florida, led their team this year, heading their way. They got 2 new running backs coming in from Charlotte and Utah. They got Roman Mothershed, one of the number 1 receivers in the Sun Belt Conference from Troy, heading their way. And then today, Caden Durham announces he's staying. They have so many on here. This is insane.
9 wide receivers.
I mean, how many do you need?
Hell, Tennessee hasn't even got after one.
That's what I'm
I guess
saying.
you can count
But hey, I will say,
White Boy Motion, but he's really going to be a return specialist.
let's be
for
honest
us.
though. Tennessee's freshman class coming in. Oh my god.
But that White Boy's going to be a return specialist for us because we need like a designated
He will
returner.
never touch the floor the field as a
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
Put
But
some respect on. Come on now, Eli.
he ain't touching. They're stacked at wide receiver, and that's
But yeah.
me saying that.
Eli, what about your team?
I went through it.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
that was very fast. Sorry. I'm
Yeah.
so used to you
I feel like
elongating about Georgia. I'm just not used to it being like a 5
No,
minute segment.
I feel like we did pretty
Oh,
good.
my bananas.
And then finally, last thing we'll end with, and this is for AJ.
Me?
The news right now. Tennessee's future at quarterback.
Oh. You talk about it. I got to go grab something from I forgot to
Okay.
grab this before the podcast.
I tried to check in for you. I've had some Tennessee. Oh, he's moving across the camera. I've had some Tennessee insiders trying to work for me. There's. What? Oh, but there's no news on Joey Aguilar right now. So Tennessee has missed out on Levitt after a late push. I think that is because of the Joey uncertainty, because if Joey gets his eligibility, that'd be really awkward.
That'd be awkward.
But we don't know what's going to happen. I think if you're Tennessee, you get Joey back for a year, you ride Joey, you go phase John the next year. I think if you don't get Joey back,
George.
I think,
Georgie.
I'm going to be honest, I think Fajon's a great quarterback.
Cut you off real fast. Join me in a prayer.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, you know that camp actually. This is the Tennessee Orange actually. That's what the camp's in. Right here. All right, guys. Join me in a prayer real fast.
Okay.
All right. Oh, my bad. Oh,
Jeez, oh.
Bow your heads, please.
Lord, we just ask that you just look over Joey Aguilar and just bless him and his wonderful family, and that the Lord, can you just tell everybody to please grant him an extra year? We need a quarterback badly. Not too badly, but pretty badly. And I want the freaking Rican throwing the balls in the end zone. And please give him that waiver. Please, please, please. Amen.
Hey, and please bless the judge.
Oh.
And please make sure the judge is very happy going into that proceeding, and so he's not pissed off or she's not pissed off where this does not happen. Can I get an amen?
Amen. Hallelujah.
Thank you.
I like it. AJ, it's your Catholics. Here we go. Oh, you're gonna put him out now? Leave him for the rest of the episode until we sign off.
You're right.
Yeah. I like it. We'll see Joey in the Smoky Gray next season, hopefully, on your behalf.
This has been chaos. This is chaos.
But all right. Well, that was a wonderful episode 20. We want to thank you for joining us. We have several big things coming in 2026, and
Maybe Joey.
maybe. But for now,
Yeah.
we are done for the day, and this is us signing off. So thank you for joining us, and we will catch you next week. Peace out.
Peace.